Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So, I never got a chance to do it, but I want to take a look today at the Global vs. JP reward cards. We'll start off by taking a look at the Global exclusive Hercule or Mr. Satan right here. Now, I am, doing the videos here on JP. JP is just where I end up playing, right? But this card is going to remain exclusive to Global. It is in the JP data. Like, all these reward cards, the Global vs. JP cards, both versions are in both games data, right? So you could actually use them, with like the private server and stuff like that, right? So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at Hercule. Now, again, I would say Cell is actually like a better card than the Hercule, no doubt about that. But I would say Global won out in the end because Hercule, like he is the only Hercule on the Android/Cell Saga category team, right? Whereas Cell that JP got. Cell Perfect Form is literally the leader of the Android/Cell Saga team, so like you can't even run him on that team, right? Now both of them, they are like free-to-play leaders for the Android/Cell Saga, but it's only 3 key and 33% of stats, so it's, far from a very impressive number or anything like that. But it's not too bad. Okay, so this isn't what I wanted. I wanted Hercule on the rotation with that Super Vegeta, to be honest. Okay, I'm going to actually try not to do a lot of damage to Cell right here. Because, again, I do... Oh, well, there is a Cell Junior stage, so never mind. But I want to get that Super Vegeta with Hercule. One weakness right now for the Android/Cell Saga team is there's currently no real supports for this team. So, I am waiting for, whatever is in Part 2. I'm very curious to see if there's going to be some sort of, like, support type unit for this Android/Cell Saga team, because... I mean, there's not much. You've got the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, you have the AGL Super Vegeta, but both of them are restricted based upon typings, right? So it's a little bit of a pain, honestly. Okay, so Piccolo is going to show us where the super attack is. So we'll go ahead and see how our boy Hercule is able to hold up with this, right? So again, I would say Hercule is a little bit more useful than the Cell that JP got, just because, you can use Hercule on this Android/Cell Saga team. Like, he's not really great. I mean, he's not bad. I wouldn't say for the Hercule or the Cell are bad, considering, they're free cards that everyone gets. But, there's... you guys get what I'm saying, right? So, one thing is, Hercule's going to get a little bit of extra damage from Cell doing this attack right here, right? So, the way Hercule and Cell's passive read, their passives are exactly the same. Is it's 33% attack and defense at the start of turn, then they get 33% attack and defense when attacking, and then they get 3 key and 33% attack and defense for 3 turns after receiving an attack. So they actually should be able to put up relatively solid/decent numbers. Like, again, for just such an easy to obtain free-to-play unit, right? So let's go ahead and push Super Vegeta off rotation. Now, as of right now, I am expecting... By the time this video goes up, I think we will have had the data download, so we'll know what the Part 2 LR is going to be. I would say with certainty there will be an LR for Part 2. Right now, I'm definitely leaning, me along with everyone, leaning towards that Super Saiyan Goku. I do think that's probably what we're going to end up seeing happen. Oh, you know what I could have done? I could have brought Android 16, because Android 16 and Gohan and Cell on the same rotation. Excuse me, not Cell, but... Hercule, that would have been good as well, because 16 does give that 50%, but you have to have Gohan on rotation as well. That would be a really wonky rotation, right? 16, Hercule, and then Gohan. Although, I mean, Hercule did kind of help throw Android 16 over to where Cell and Gohan were, to help Gohan sort of transform. So, I mean, I guess there is that. Okay, so, yeah, we'll we'll continue to let our boy Hercule go ahead and put up some damage. Hercule, really, to be honest, too, I've said this before, but I don't like version exclusives. I think the version exclusives should stay to stuff like this Hercule and Cell. So, yeah, 500k, I guess that's pretty bad, actually, but, whatever. I didn't like, so 2 years ago, Pink Shirt Vegeta and Bowl Cut Yamcha were the two, the Global vs. JP rewards. The issue is... those two those versions of those characters are kind of exclusive to those moments. They're Pink Shirt Vegeta shouldn't only be on JP. Bowl Cut Yamcha should not only be on Global. So I am hoping that they will rectify that and at least give us another version of those characters. Because, like, last year, with the Super Saiyan Goku and then also the Final Form Frieza, it's like, bro, there's literally 50 Super Saiyan Gokus, and then there's a good number of Final Form Friezas now, right? So that's not really so much of a big deal. And then same thing here with Perfect Form Cell and, you know, Hercule / Mr. Satan. There's a lot of versions of those characters, right? I guess Global just ended up with the W here because they have the only Hercule on the Android / Cell Saga team right now. And honestly, I find myself very unimpressed by the Android / Cell Saga team. They definitely need another powerful LR. I think after STR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan gets his EZA, that could help out a lot. They definitely need like a big-time support type unit. Like, again, I don't know, maybe well, they did just release Krillin and Android 18 from Battlefield, but maybe like a group of Z fighters from the fight against the Cell Juniors. I think that would work out quite well, actually. Let's see, I don't think Hercule will have his full passive active right here. So we're not going to see, like, you know, an increase in his numbers, I think. Because I think his passive will have run out by now. So there he is, roughly around the same spot. Is he going to finish the Cell Junior off? No. And then this right here should, I think, activate his attack again. Yep, there we go. Okay, cool. Okay, so I do think Super Vegeta, by the way, he is another option for the LR. I do think Final Flash Super Vegeta would be a fantastic option for an LR. To me, I feel like it doesn't make as much sense as Bye Guy's Goku, though. Like, that's one of the most iconic moments in, like, manga and anime history. So, like, not just Dragon Ball, but, like, manga in general. So I do think Bye Guy's Goku should be an LR. I don't know what they would do with him. I was talking with the homie Goresh, and Goresh did say that he wanted that Goku to be, like, a powerful support type unit. And, like, honestly, like, I don't know, maybe if that LR Goku had something like, maybe like 40% attack and defense to himself, and what if he gave 50% attack and defense to all allies? That, he would be just criminally good. Like, he would, I think, like, honestly, that's probably all they'd need to do is just that. Maybe 3 key and 50% attack and defense, but, like, he would be so crazy. And, like, that does seem kind of overpowered, like, just saying that, but, like, as a summonable LR, I do think that would be kind of fair. Like I think, you know, it's not like it'd be easy to get the Super Saiyan Goku, but, like, you know, 50% attack and 3 key is just, like, that would be such a crazy, crazy passive. So I would, I would absolutely adore that Goku, and it would make sense because, you know, Goku's role in the Cell games, really, the entire time was to support Gohan, right? Like, Piccolo even says, Goku fights Cell first so that Gohan can see how Cell fights. 650,000, yeah, that's pretty bad. But, I mean, he does have a decent amount of defense. He's definitely not horrible, right? Hercule or Cell. I just don't think they're horrible because they're going to have, like, a moderate attack and defense. Yeah, taking 87k from right there, it's really not that bad. So he's okay. He's okay. He's definitely, again, there's definitely worse cards out there. But yeah, like, Goku fights Cell first to show Gohan how Cell fights. So that way when Gohan steps up, he's already kind of, like, familiar at least with some of the techniques Cell is going to use. Then, of course, you know, Goku, after Cell is going to blow up, you know, he kind of jumps in, saves the day. Even when, like, Gohan is toying with Cell, Goku's like, Gohan, hello, you know, you kind of are going to want to finish this off right now. Don't let him get desperate. And then, you know, sure enough, it happens, and Cell ends up blowing up and stuff like that. But it all just works out so well. So I think, like, a Bye Guy's, like, active skill or something like that would just be, like, it would just be so beautiful. I would love to see that happen. Like, if they actually had the animation, like, you know, Goku, like, the actual, like, bye guys, and then he kind of teleports over and says, like, bye to Gohan or whatever, that would be just the sickest. Oh, man, would that be dope. Okay, so, you know, we kind of looked at our boy, you know, Hercule here. I mean, there's not really too much more to look at, right? Like, you know, he's a decent unit, sort of. I mean, for something completely free to play. Y'all get what I'm saying. But, hey, I mean, honestly, as a JP player, I probably would rather have the Hercule. Not really because it's, like, you know, a lot of people want him because it's, like, butt slap Hercule, right? But for me, it's literally just because he's the only Hercule on that category, the Android Cell Saga team, which is kind of weak. Alright guys, so this is Foolish Warm-Up Hercule. His leader skill is the Android/Cell Saga category, Key 3, and 33% HP attack and defense. His super attack is the Hercule Miracle Punch, which does supreme damage to the enemy. His passive skill, I'll Spank Him, okay, is 33% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he gets 33% attack and defense when he attacks. And then he gets 3 key and 33% attack and defense for 3 turns after receiving an attack. So it's one of those things where, like, when you take all those together, like, and combine them, that's where he, he becomes kind of decent, because those all sort of multiply into each other because they're in different phases. Well, yeah, I think all of them do. So his links are Infighter, World Tournament Champion, Champion Strength, Hero, Money, 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 and Soul vs. Soul. So, like, the reason Cell is a better card than Hercule, because I believe Cell, like, all his info is the same up to links, is Cell just has way better links, right, than Hercule. Like, a lot of these, like, World Tournament Champion, Champion Strength, like, Money, 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 these are just all trash. It's just all fodder links. Whereas Cell actually has some solid links, right? But, again, like, you're not using Cell on the Android/Cell Saga team. Hercule's 12 key multiplier is 130%, which is honestly not that great. That's pretty low. And then finally, he is on 2 categories, the World Tournament team and then the Android/Cell Saga team. So there we go. There is the global exclusive butt-slapping Hercule. Congrats to Global for getting, the more, I don't know. I want to say the more usable card, even though Cell's better. Again, Hercule on that one category. I do think that honestly makes him win out. So thanks guys for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.